All right. Welcome back to the solar system series known as Cancer in the Closet, where we talk about the cancer signs in the closet. Anyways, what are we on now? We're on Mars. So, Mars and Cancer, Mars and Cancer, Mars and Cancer. Anyways, so let's talk about Mars, right? Mars is the planet of passions, willpower, aggression, motivation, and basically any feeling that gets you to actually carry out the intentions behind what you saw through your sun sign and what you wish to express. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, let's talk about Cancer a little bit. Cancer was born from the fourth house, the house of home, family, domestic life, all those situations where you're like, home is where the heart is. You feel me? And basically the whole deal and shebang after that is Cancer is cardinal water, initiating, creating new ways of how to feel and basically add emotions to things. Now, getting a little bit on the archetype of Cancer, let's start from the exaltation. So, Cancer is exalted in Jupiter, so when it's in its nice, calm, comfortable space, it can expand freely into whatever visions it wants to and do whatever it wants to do in that respect. And then it is ruled by the moon, so Cancers love to be comfortable in their home, comfortable space, like I said, so they can get to that exaltation and just, experience that ecstasy that is in Jupiter for them. But it has to start with their home, comfortable space in the moon. And then to build that comfortable space, we need to go to where they are away at, which is in Saturn. Saturn is the planet of boundary, structure, restrictions, limits, and how one sees reality. So with that being said, they have to create their shell before they can enjoy the bounty of it, per se. And now we get to the deep, dark down into the spot where it really doesn't want to be, which is this sign right here, Mars in Cancer. So, with that being said, Mars falls in Cancer, so it's asleep in Cancer, so it hates being in Cancer. When a planet is asleep, that's when it's in a sign that it just can't stand. It can't bear to be in it. Like, just its influences won't work whatsoever with its with the natural alignments and influences that it has, So, with that being said, let's dive into the trace of this. So, with Mars being in Cancer, cardinal water, this is kind of like, look at it this way. So if Mars needs to initiate its own feelings to do what it wants to do, and that really doesn't work at all because that goes against everything that its natural influence is, which is basically carrying out the intentions that it got from the sun. It's basically acting on behalf of the sun. So if it's in its own space, when it's in Cancer, it's basically like Mars is going rogue, doing its own thing, which plays out as like a Mars and Cancer person when they actually do have that thing that they want to go rogue about. It's kind of like it's like it has all the passion in the world, and it may be like excited way too much, like it's too excited, it's like it's freaking like manic or bipolar or something, and it's just like, yo man, chill, don't pay the bills, man, I'm hype as a freaking clean diaper, I just want to do me, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, come on man, let's go, and you're gonna be like, chill man, chill, and then it's gonna come at you with what I just started with, man, like, man, chill, don't pay the bills, get the fuck out of here, I want to go ride this roller coaster, I don't care if it's sleeting, I don't care if it's hailing, hail's gonna be like a motherfucking bullet, I'm gonna go on this roller coaster, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and then it's gonna be fun as shit, man, come on, come with me, and it's just like, no man, it's like, stop, like even your Cancer buddies will be like, you know what man, I get where you're coming from, I know when you catch that feeling that you want to be in, but chill, we don't need this, we do not need this in our lives, just stop, okay? And basically that's the deal, man, like it just can't chill. It can't chill the fuck out when it catches its own passion, and it needs to learn a little bit of that because, like, it spends all this time not being hype about things, and basically when it's just chilling, not being hype, not doing nothing, oh my god, it just can't do it. It needs to just calm the fuck down and just let it go. It needs to let it go. And, anyways, that's just what it does with that. It can get way overhyped sometimes, but more often than not, like I said, it's rogue. And the way you can kind of look at like a Mars and Cancer being rogue is it's just like, we've all like, for those that go in the American school system, we all have like basically 9 months in school, and then we get a 3-month break in the summertime, right? We're all hype about summer. We're all hype about being on our own time. But since we spent so much time in this natural structure system of being this way and doing this, that, and the third, and we just like go through the summer and the first week is great. The part where we actually go on vacation, if you do go on a summer vacation, is great. But when you move through life and you just have nothing that you really have to do, you don't have camp, you don't have a summer job, you don't have nothing, you just kind of wallow and you're just like, what am I supposed to do? And then what you start doing, once you start putting your intentions on and start like putting that action in, it's like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do today? Why is everybody looking at me like a lazy bum? Why is everybody pushing this, like making me feel like I have to do things? I don't want to do anything, when in reality you do want to do things. You're just used to being a lazy bum in some type of way. And now you just gotten into that pattern, that structure system and all that stuff. And that's just what you're doing now. So to put this in a Mars and Cancer perspective, when a planet is asleep in a sign, it's kind of like all of like the normal like influences in a planet gets pushed out, and you're sort of seeing it come back at you in a way. This is like Mars and Cancer. Mars and Cancer is that like summer vacation feeling where you're just laying around being lazy and everybody's looking at you like, why don't you have any passions? Why aren't you, why, and like you feel like that they're being like very aggressive with you, and you just naturally feel that like everybody's being aggressive with you, and that just isn't the case, So that's where you'll kind of like want to move to your more Cancer space, or acting on this Cancer spaces of like, I just want to be in my room. I just want to be by myself. I don't want anybody to bother me because I feel like they're doing this, and this to me. And everybody's mean. Just stop. But yeah, anyways, like sort of, and then like, that's just, I mean, you can kind of come up with your own examples for that. Like, this is just, it is what it is. Like, you'll just be catching all these vibes from people thinking you're freaking, thinking they're the most aggressive, unkind people in the world, when in reality, they just carry a little bit of like, they just carry in like intent, and they have normal Mars aspects with them. And that's just how it is. Like like the way it may play out for you is it just kind of they're just like, maybe you think they're like a little aggressive, or you think they're a little like they have too much energy with it, but it's really just a reflection of your lack of this trait, Like anytime you feel there's like an extreme or something going on, which any Cancer sign will have a good measure of, because that's the highest space for them, the exaltation. They just want it to be on their own time and through their own structure system, when in reality, like this sign, it probably would hate to create that structure system, but it is what it is. Anyways, another kind of trait that you sort of have, which is like, it's weird. It's like this, it's like, you could look at it as a gift and a curse in a way, but it's just kind of like these people catch like the intentions of others in like a whole nother realm. Like it's on like you can look at it like if someone initiates, like puts like a bad intention on you, and like you can feel like the bad intent, you'll catch this shit like 3, 4, 5, maybe a week later, and you'll just like feel it out of nowhere. You'll just feel aggression for this person, even if they're being cool with you. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll just go like you can look at it like, say you got some heartburn, right? And you're just walking around, you're going like, you're feeling a little heavy, like maybe that little bit of acid's burns your freaking esophagus and it's getting into your lungs a little bit. You're like, man, this shit hurts. And then like somebody has like some milk for you to calm that down. They'll just like, they just like chug it all right in front of you, right? You may think, at first the Mars and Cancer person may think like, oh damn, this person really just chugged the milk, but it's okay. They didn't know I needed it. Oh, whatever. I'll just go buy some more. And she's like, oh, damn. 7-Eleven's right down the street, so it's a hop, skip, and a jump to get it. So you're not really sweating it like that. But then they saw you eat all that food that they knew would give you heartburn, and they chugged it just to fuck with you, right? You may not catch the energy of them fucking with you right away, but maybe 3 days later, when they're like handing you, when they say they are like, oh man, sorry I drank that milk, man. Here, I can Venmo you for the milk you got. You may catch out of nowhere. You'll be like, what the fuck? You're trying to give this to me now? Your ass knew that I had heartburn that day, and you decided to just drink that milk anyway. Man, fuck you. You'll catch that way down the line, but then like when they're doing it, you're like, oh, it's whatever, man. No biggie. And like that's where it can kind of be like a like gift curse way, because you'll always catch that energy of like them like talking shit on you, but like the curse is kind of like you didn't do it in the time span, so it'll always seem out of place, but you still got that energy and shit. I don't know, maybe you'll even catch like maybe you'll even start catching the energy of someone's intentions before, and you could be like, haha, I'll get pre-venge because I knew this person was going to do this and this down the line, so I'll just get their ass before. But then you're just kind of validating what they were going to do down the line, and then like instead of you predicting the future in some weird way, it's kind of like, oh, you just caught the intentions of what they might do, and it could be a thought that they may not even have. Anyways, I'm getting off track, but anyways, that's it for you, man. Mars and Cancer, man. Mars, the planet of passion, willpower, aggressions, motivation, anything that actually gets you, any energy that you catch that actually gets you to carry out some type of action that you caught from your sun sign, which is what you saw and or what you expressed that you wanted. And then Cancer is born from the fourth house, and then it's cardinal water, initiating, creating new ways of feeling and adding emotions to things. And then Cancer is exalted in Jupiter, the planet of expansion, ruled by the moon, the planet that rules your reactions, how you respond in your emotional state. It is away or at work in Saturn, which is the planet of boundaries, restrictions, limits, structure, and how one can see reality and how one engage and applies structure for themselves. And then it falls in this planet, Mars, the planet of passion, willpower, aggression, motivations, and basically, like I said before, carrying out the duties, and I don't want to say duties and obligations, but carrying out the intentions of the sun. Anyways, peace.